Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Time for a weekly update. All right, physical stats. I haven't weighed yet, so so I will probably do that later, and I'll post that later. Tracking, I have not been doing this week. To be perfectly honest, it's been a little bit of kind of a rough week. We've had a couple of deaths in the family. One of them was a little more distant than the other. And I was very close to one of the people that passed away. She was kind of like a second grandma to me. She was my second grandmother. I spent every other weekend at her house and growing up. And so I hadn't seen her in the last couple of years. And so you had the guilt and the sorrow and everything that goes along with that. So I'm feeling that when I step on the scale, it's going to either be the same or it's going to go up because I've been doing a lot of emotional eating this week. And that's kind of the subject that I want to tackle today. This isn't going to be a very long video, but emotional eating doesn't stop just because you have weight loss surgery. And that's something that I thought when I got the surgery I was never going to have to deal with something like that again, and that's just not true because you still feel feelings. And so we have to relearn how to feel feelings. And it's really, sometimes it's more of a challenge than others. Most of the time I do okay with it, but this time I didn't. Eating's just kind of been sporadic, and rather than eating for nourishment, I was eating for comfort. And rather than, and I wasn't even eating at least decent, healthy food for comfort. I was eating a lot of junk food. And, processed junk food, anyway, look at it, is going to wreak havoc on the body. And so besides feeling a little bit emotional this week, I've been feeling physically horrible this week because of what I've been putting in. And so that's just something to kind of be mindful of, guys. If you've, had the surgery and this hasn't come up yet, know that it's coming. If you haven't had surgery, know that it could come because, that's just kind of the way that it is. We get sucked in and we get blows and we deal with them in different ways. Now, not everybody's going to deal with the emotional eating. I know several people that have had weight loss surgery that don't emotionally eat anymore, and that's wonderful. That's great. And I gotta say, I'm a little jealous of them, but some of us do. And so, for those of you that have been there, how have you dealt with it? What are some ways that you've been coping without turning to food? Usually, I turn to prayer and I turn to the Bible and I read scripture and things like that. This week, I guess I've kind of gotten away from that. So, yeah. So how do you deal with that? I'd love to hear others' opinions because, this week's been really hard. So, all right. And that's also, those of you that are wondering, that's why Facebook statuses have been a little sporadic this week because I've just been dealing with stuff. So all right. So leave a comment and let us know how you deal with the emotional side of things. Yeah. All right. So thank you guys. Don't forget to click the little like button. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that now. And we will see you guys later. New video coming up on Tuesday. Yay. So, all right. See you guys later. Love you. Bye.